Hey guys. So I'm currently on my break at work, um, and it's about another week till Halloween. So I kind of figured, fuck it. I'll record some videos regarding some of the horror movies that I've seen, and I'll do another one for Five Nights at Freddy's when that comes out in a few days. But I want to see that with my wife. She's actually very excited. But yeah, figured, there's a bunch of horror movies I've seen. I haven't been able to do any videos because I still don't have my setup in my new place. But I can at least do this for you. And I don't know if I'm going to release it now or I might just drop all these on Halloween, actually. You know what? Yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll just record them throughout the week. I'll drop them all on Halloween for you, like little Halloween present. So, yeah. The Nun 2. All right. So, to give you guys a little context, I did not like the first Nun. I thought the first Nun was really, really bad. It was all nothing but jump scares, and most of them were fake outs. The story wasn't very interesting. I found it a little ridiculous how Valak is taking on the form of a nun in the past, even though it was only appearing to Elizabeth Warren as a nun in Conjuring 2 to test her faith. Um, that made no sense to me, but whatever. We got to turn the nun into a franchise because effectively it was creepy. It was one of the creepiest things in Conjuring 2. There was a lot of potential with it, but yeah, I did not care for that first film. I thought it was very generic, very boring. And I was hearing a lot of hype for this one, actually. I came into this, I was like, there's a lot of people saying this is a lot better than the first one. Maybe I should give it a chance. And then I found out who the director was. It's like, I don't know. You got this guy who did Conjuring, The Devil Made Me Do It, and La Llorona. Devil Made Me Do It, that and La Llorona. Let's just call them what they are. They're two of the worst films in the Conjuring franchise. So, needless to say, given my track record, not liking the first movie, not caring for what the director has done in this franchise, I was really not looking forward to this one. But I will say, I was surprised a little bit. I don't think this movie is completely awful. I don't think it's even bad. I think it's okay. It has some genuine moments of atmosphere. It has some genuine moments of tension. The opening of the movie is actually really good. I will say, like the opening of the movie, I went, okay, maybe you got something here. Maybe we get something. And for the most part, I was enjoying it. I felt like because you got fucking the one priest character who was killed off. This one priest character was just killed the fuck off screen from the first movie. They just mentioned, oh, he died of polio. Like, really? He that was it? Or here, was it polio or cholera? They said in the movie. I can't remember which one it was. It might have been cholera. I'm not sure. But they just said, oh yeah, he just fucking randomly died, so he's not here to help this time. Okay, that's fucking cheap. Um, that's really fucking cheap, guys. That was not that was not good. If the guy didn't want to be in the movie, just don't fucking mention him. I mean, they're all in different places now. There's no reason to even mention him. As far as Taissa Farmiga, I thought she did much better in this than she did in the first one. And even in the first one, she wasn't bad in it. It's just that her character, it wasn't that interesting. Here, she's more of like kind of a protector character. Someone who has to go and face the monster that she's been keeping deep down because a lot of the convents they know all about what happened with Valak, but they don't know that it was her who confronted him. So she's been keeping that inside, and she's going to confront her monster and trap the nun again or whatever it is. And I don't know. I found that that was interesting. It reminded me, nowhere near as good in quality. Don't get it twisted. It reminded me of what they did with Ripley in Aliens. I mean, she's clearly scared shitless, but she shows bravery and goes back to confront her monster to get herself some goddamn sleep at night. To me, that was interesting. I liked that. Again, there's some decent scares here. There's some decent moments of atmosphere. God, I can't remember the one guy. God damn it, I'm spacing on this guy's name. shows you how memorable the movie actually was. But it's the one guy who returned from the last movie that was like possessed by the nun at the end of it. They give him a beefier role in this, and you know what? He does a very good job. There's this whole subplot involving him, this mother and her daughter that I felt was very well handled. I think they did a good job with that. Where this movie really suffers, though, and I mean it really suffers, is its ending. The climax of this movie was really bad. And didn't really make a lot of sense, if I'm being honest. That's where it kind of fell off for me. Okay, because the first act, I'm like, you know what? I'm digging the setup. The second one, I'm like, all right, looks like you're building to something. The third act, it kind of pitters. It really pitters out. And not even the nun transforming into a bunch of different shit can, save this. But if I was going to give this a rating, honestly, again, decent atmosphere, decent scares. It's got some good acting in here. Just really story-wise is where, I feel like another solid rewrite or two could have really hit this movie home. Just the ending didn't do it for me. I felt the fucking after credits moment was like the dumbest shit. Like, they just call up the fucking Warrens in this after credits scene. It's like, yeah. Look, he literally looks at the camera and goes, what can we do? Like, I'm sorry, is this the fucking Avengers or some shit? I'm sorry, that did not work for me at all. But again, if I was going to give this a rating, I think that this is the best one that this guy has done. I would give this probably a C+ or a B-. If I'm giving it a rating and I'm being generous, okay, I think it's a movie you can watch. I think it pleasantly surprised me. Again, there's still a bunch of jump scares in here, but there are genuinely creepy moments too, especially in the beginning of the film. So, take it for what it's worth. I'd say give it a shot. Either it's going to work for you or it's not. Even if you didn't like the first one, again, give it a shot, because I was surprised by how much I did enjoy this one. So yeah. That's my thoughts on The Nun 2. I'll be talking about some other movies during my breaks this week. And again, I'll be releasing these videos on Halloween, so I hope you guys enjoy.